What is going on, fellow Shadow Fighters? Welcome back to another Shadow Fight 3 video. Today we're going to take a look at some of the tips and tricks that you can use to get yourself into the Legend League. Many new players in Shadow Fight 3 always have a difficult time trying to get into the Legend League, mainly because they don't know some of the tips and tricks that most players use all the time. In this video, I'm going to break it down for you easily. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because I do a lot of tutorial videos just like this one. You don't want to miss out in the future. So let's begin this video and see exactly what you can do to get yourself into the Legend League. The requirements for getting into Legend League changes with the introduction of new chapters. For example, right now we are in the June's Plane. Most players in June's Plane have like 30,000 plus power. When they introduce a new chapter, that requirement is going to change. We might need like 40,000 plus power to be able to withstand the attacks in the Legend League. In this video, I'll give you the awesome tips and tricks you can use if you don't have a lot of power. You will need your most powerful Herald helmet with deterrence and amplification. Use your most powerful Dynasty armor with the Flurry, Poison, and the Spurt. The Spurt is going to work together with the amplification. For the weapon, use your most powerful weapon. I would recommend you pick a weapon with a nice shadow attack. Make sure that you unequip your ranged weapon so you meet much weaker opponents. Now that we are done with the equipment selection, let's use some critical thinking to see how all this perk will work together. We begin with the helmet. Pick your most powerful helmet and equip amplification and deterrence. Amplification is going to give you a lot of damage with the first shadow attack. Mine is at level 16. It has the potential to do 65% more damage for the first shadow attack. You need to use deterrence on your helmet. This is very important. Deterrence is going to burn all the enemy's shadow energy. When the second round comes around, the enemy will have no shadow energy to hit you. There will be no surprise shadow attacks from the enemy. You must use deterrence and amplification. This is very important. The vaporization is also another excellent perk to use with this technique, but I think deterrence will be much better. With deterrence, the enemy will have 0 shadow attacks in the second round. There will be no surprise shadow attacks coming from the enemy. My final conclusion: amplification and deterrence for the helmet. Let us move on to the next tip, which I believe is the biggest tip in this video. It's going to be a game changer for your Shadow Fight career. Even many players who have been playing this game, I think, don't know this trick properly. So let me show you. To do the most damage with amplification, you need to know which one of your items has the strongest shadow attack. So right now I am setting it up so that my helmet has the strongest shadow attack. When I attack the enemy, I'm going to let my first shadow attack come from my helmet. Even if I miss that shadow attack, I am going to use the Spurt to gain some shadow energy and then try again with my helmet. You need to figure out which one of your items has the strongest shadow attack. You can use trial and error, determine which one has the strongest shadow attack, and then when you attack the enemy, let your first shadow attack come from that item with the strongest shadow attack. I used this simple technique to sweep through the June's Plane, and a lot of people accused me of hacking the game. They're like, how comes we have the same amount of power and I'm not doing a lot of damage like you? That's because I figured out which one of my items had the strongest shadow attack, and then I let amplification do the rest. It's like I am using some kind of magical voodoo on live television. Let's take a look, guys. We're gonna see right now. You see here, we both have a lot of shadow attack. I let the first shadow attack come from my helmet. It takes out 90% health from this guy. Look what deterrence just did. I burned down all the shadow energy of this guy. We are in the second round right now. This guy has 0 shadow energy. There will be no surprise shadow attacks. I think for this round I'm just gonna use some skills to destroy him. If you really want to get to Legend League, you should use these techniques. Also figure out which one of your items has the strongest shadow attack. This is very important. Let's destroy this guy and move on to the next match. Time to summarize everything that we talked about in this video. Step number 1. Use your strongest Herald helmet with amplification and deterrence. Step number 2. Pick your most powerful Dynasty armor. Use the Spart, Poison, and any other perk of your own choosing. Step number 3. Pick your most powerful weapon. It could be from any faction. The choice is yours. Step number 4. Unequip your ranged weapon so you meet much weaker opponents. Once you do all of that, you need to do some trial and error. Go into the duel matches and determine which one of your items has the strongest shadow attack. Play different matches. Try to use amplification with the helmet, with the armor, with the weapon. See which one has the strongest shadow attack. And then for the upcoming matches, let your shadow attack come from the item with the strongest shadow attack. I hope that made sense. If you do all of that, you're going to get into the Legend League very fast. Let me give you other important tips and tricks as well. Make sure you upgrade your deterrence and amplification. Also upgrade your Spart from the store. When you refresh the store, you have the chance of getting some perks to upgrade. Upgrade your perks more than all other equipments in the game. Special set bonuses will not help you in duel matches. They are very useful when you play events, but they're not gonna help you in duel matches. So make sure you pick the right set of equipment if you want to get into that Legend League. Practice a lot, play a lot of events, get some powerful equipment, and you will be in Legend League without knowing it. Thank you Shadow Fighters for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this in the future. If you have some tips and tricks, comment them down for the new players in the game. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the remainder of the matches. Until then, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.